So in our continuing series, this is Dave from Developer for Lease, doing some tutorials for WordPress. In this one, I want to show you navigation. So you can see that we have home and about, and there are subpages under some of these, like iPhone applications. You see these subpages. In order to set these up, they're very easy to do. We use the tab feature, and then I'm also going to show you, if you scroll down to the bottom of any one of these pages, you can see that there's also navigation in the footer. So I'm going to show you main tabs and footer tabs. So I'm just going to flip over to the admin panel. And I'm going to go into pages. So if I click on pages here, you'll be able to see the list of pages available. And what's nice is it shows you visually when there are subpages. So you see iPhone application development has no dash. It's a main page, but you see the dash here, it shows that it is a subpage. So I'm just going to navigate to that page to show you how you would define it as a subpage. And basically, it's just a matter of assigning parentage. Under attributes, it says parent. Here, if you didn't want it to have any parent, you would go, okay, it's a main page with no parent. Otherwise, you would choose who the parent is. So this is centralized content control. I'd like it to be under iPhone application development. So that's where I've chosen the parentage. Now, if you go back to the website, iPhone application development, you can see centralized content control is a child of that. Now, to set up this nice menu navigation, very easy to do also. You need to go back into the admin panel, and then if you scroll down on the left hand side under settings, you can see tabs and footer tabs. So these are the two things we're going to look at. If I click on tabs, you can see all of my main level menu items, and the reason you don't see any of the sub menu items here is it's all done automatically. So if I go back into iPhone application development, when I created this tab initially, when I picked the tab name, I basically selected which page I wanted to connect to this tab, and all of the children under it automatically came, and all the navigation was done automatically because I chose the tab type to be a page. I also could have chosen it to be front page, which is just a home page, but typically page function is what you would use when you're doing this type of navigation. Tab number here also shows you what sequence across the top. If I wanted this to be more to the right, it's kind of similar to rank order. I could increase this to a higher number, and I could move that tab further to the right. Just below where we have tab name here is we have tab label. You can set the tab label to be anything meaningful from a navigation standpoint. So if you have a tab name, a page name that is structured in a certain way for search engines, but you wanted the label to be a little bit different for navigation, here's where you would set that. One last thing that's very important for you to know from a navigation standpoint is the show menu on hover. When I was on the website, and I'll show you again, when I hover over, it shows me the submenus. If you don't have that, it's very difficult to get to the submenu. So I think it's very important to check that box. So let's all now navigate again to the tab footer. So on footer tabs, we only have two set up. I'll go to one and so we're creating a new one. And basically, you tell it what type of a tab it is and where you go. So it's really just the same as the menu on the top. It just shows differently. It is a hot link to another page within the website, or even an external page if you like. So that's just a short tutorial on the different ways that you can create your navigation within WordPress. Thanks.